And then we finally read at 27:28, he delivereth and he rescueth, and he worketh signs and wonders in heaven and in earth, who hath delivered Daniel from the power of the lions. So that bit is definitely true. God can deliver, can rescue from various different trials, various different tribulations. And then we read 28, so this Daniel prospered in the reign of Darius and in the reign of Cyrus the Persian. So again, Daniel was now given the authority of prime minister, you could say, within the Medes and Persia. So, to bring that to a close, Darius is absolutely right in saying that the God of Daniel was the living God, and he delivered and he rescued, worked signs and wonders in heaven and in earth, which is true, because we believe in a living God. We believe in a God of the living. The words of God are living because he spoke things into existence, like the trees, the animals, etc., and the breath of life that he breathed into us made us living human beings. So the God is the God of the living. But to then force that ideology, or to force that worship of the true living God onto man, as we read in verse 26, that's something God doesn't agree with. So we read in Patriarchs and Prophets 5:46, Ellen White says, Daniel, the prime minister of the greatest of earthly kingdoms, was at the same time a prophet of God, receiving the light of heavenly inspiration. A man of like passions as ourselves, the pen of inspiration describes him as without fault. His business transactions, when subjected to the closest scrutiny of his enemies, were found to be without one flaw. He was an example of what every businessman may become when his heart is converted and consecrated, and when his motives are right in the sight of God. So that's the main thing to take away from. Daniel was upright in everything. Upright in his worship to God, upright in his business transactions, upright in his loyalty to the king, upright to his fidelity to man. So he did everything according to the book, right? And according to the book in the sense of the book of God, not the legal and legislation of the world, which he also followed. He did follow the legislation of the kings, etc., and that's why he got thrown into the lion's den. But the point being is that he made sure his first prerogative was God. And in that sense, he was then able to have an uprightness in every single thing that he did, whether it was business, whether it was personal, whether it was you could say a relationship with his God, with his king, with his man. And even in all of this, right, very good, very keen to take away that even in all of this, Daniel did not curse or did not say anything bad about his adversaries.